what do you mean? Look how far the world has got without it.
We built the world without robots.
We built the world without a lot of stuff, and they keep giving it to us.
Yeah, but I don't see us building.
Like, what's the point of virtual reality? What benefit does that do to the world? But they still created it.
Yeah, for some people to have a stimulation.
Yeah,
you know, everybody don't have to be in that type of mess.
Yeah.
But if you would like to, go ahead. If you feel like you can finesse in that play field, go in that play field. But
I just feel like everything that they create is not for the benefit of human beings. Sometimes it's just for the benefit of a select few human beings. Like the workforce is hurt by their technological advances, but they keep doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, workforce. Well, nobody don't want to work, but you know that's crazy. We was just talking about this at work yesterday, and how our culture, blacks, really don't want to work. That's why in Chicago right now they're giving Mexicans homes, and Mexican homes in Chicago, and the black people in Chicago are upset about this because they're like, well, we've been here first. Well, if you heard, it's always a saying, I have a Mexican do it. You know what I'm saying? You always hear people say, I just have Mexicans do my job, or I have Mexicans do it. Because they come over here and work while we over here complain and, you know, while we complain and say, you know, what's our reparations? We need this, we need that. I mean, they can complain too, but for the most part, they do come over here and work and build. They on the construction field. So that's why I'm like, robots not about to take over them. They're not about to, them boys move fast too. I seen them. When I was working in security at one time, I seen them put a whole carnival together fast and take it down fast. I'm just like, damn. Like, that's what I'm saying. Robots, like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Robots ain't gonna know if he missed a screw. You know what I'm saying? Like, he only gonna know so much. It's so much details that you gotta be as a construction person or as a person that's building that a robot cannot fully do.
Not yet, but I feel like that whole missing thing, I feel like they probably be more efficient.
Who, humans right now?
No, robots. Not, I mean, if they were designed to do that, I feel like they'd be more efficient because they wouldn't forget.
Well, the things that they will build won't be as strong then. Like, they'll just be building what they're building now, container homes. You know, they're strong enough to probably build those, but they're not strong enough to build brick by brick house or something like that, because one, also they got to be charged. It has to be charged. It's running off a battery. So that's another thing that people have to look at. Like, this is a system that's run off battery. It's going to die. You know what I'm saying? It's going to die. So it's so many. Like, I really don't see how people could be like, man, I mean, don't get me wrong, technology is taking over, but it's also a machine that dies. It dies for sure, and it doesn't recreate itself. It doesn't reproduce.
What was the reason I'm saying all this? Because I feel like a lot of people saying the solution to what's happening is like, all right, well, the degrees are just going out the window. The robots is taking all the degree jobs. But these skill sets, that's where it's at. Yeah. Man, if they're going to take the degree jobs, they're going to take the skill sets, they're going to take everything. The only thing
so you telling me you going to buy a home from a robot real estate agent? I mean, you already kind of is.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
But no, it's not taking skills. It's not taking plumbing. Robots is not taking over plumbing.
Not yet is what I'm saying.
Yeah, like I said, the plumber's gonna learn how to, unless the plumbers start learning it. But I don't really see.
It's so many industries that was destroyed by technology that we would have never thought. People would have never thought they got rid of a Redbox or Blockbuster or the cabs. Now you got Uber. We couldn't see it. You can't imagine.
Technology advanced it. I don't feel like it took away it. All Uber is now just Uber is still taxis, but just a different way.
But they used to pay a certain amount of money to get a certification or some type of license or whatever in order to be able to be in a cab. Right. And a lot of people used to invest a lot of money in that. Yeah. And they lost all their money. Yeah, it put people on their head. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people who was already in that industry got moved out and new people got moved in.
Yeah. I mean, something's always building. Someone's going to take out Uber one day. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So something always.
Once that Tesla start moving by itself, ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like I said, it has to die. You know, it's battery. It's battery. You know, it's battery. You can't go there. If you try to make it's like it's one motion. It's like, it's not that, it's cool, but it's not as cool as we think it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, it's sweet. It's sweet that, you know, you got to have a flying car. Like, I definitely saw it. Yeah. But I don't know. You know. Yeah. Cars driving themselves. I mean, they're making life as easier as it is. Yeah. Then they gonna come in, boom, boom, boom. Give me everything you got.
Yeah, you said black people don't want to work.
Man. Yeah, I mean that's like
Ooh, I don't know if I believe that.
Man, just the conversation we had at the job, man. We telling them like, the generation before y'all, nobody wanted to work. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to build. You know what I'm saying? Nobody.
I saw the video on TikTok. It was this boy. Hopefully, I can find it for the footage for today's episode. But he was saying the biggest lie, and this is a white boy. You know what I'm saying? He said the biggest lie ever. You know how they do those TikTok things. They be like, name one thing that'll get you in a lot of trouble if you say it out in public. And he was like, the fact that we work for 40 years only to enjoy ourselves for 15.
What's something you'll get a lot of hate for if you say it out loud?
That 95% of the U.S. population is brainwashed into believing that working 50 years of their life on a job that they don't really want to do and trading all of that for 5 to 10 years of quote-unquote freedom, but it's not really freedom because you're old and you can't even enjoy it. It is unrealistic. It is, quite frankly,
I believe it's a sentiment that's just out here in every race and culture. It's just like people feel like the modern day 9-to-5 work 50, 40 years of your life is a scam. And I feel like that too. You know what I'm saying?
Mean, it's not a scam. You know what I'm saying? Because 9-to-5 produced a lot of great companies and great CEOs out here in this world.
No, I don't think there's nothing wrong with the 9-to-5, but that whole you work 50 years of your life to enjoy 10, 15, that's insane to me.
Yeah, that's insane, but unless you love that 9-to-5 job, it depends what type of 9-to-5 you have.
That's what it's about.
You know what I'm saying? I know 9-to-5s as a flight attendants and love their job and get to travel the world, get to see all over the world and do that for 40 years and have a good retirement plan. I know educators that work in education for 40 or 30 years and still enjoy their life. You know what I'm saying? Because kind of when you educator, you kind of still an entrepreneur in a way. Because you got to figure out what you're going to do in the summer, stuff like that. So 9-to-5, I can't really say it's a scam because it teach you how to run your business, how to run yourself. How else would you learn these skill sets? You know what I'm saying? Without the 9-to-5, it teach you structure. You know what I'm saying? The 9-to-5 help you build whatever you're trying to build. You know, so like I used to be on that like 9-to-5, but really a 9-to-5 saved my life. 9-to-5 put me in a better position, you know. So I'm not trying to be there for 40 and 50 years, but whatever career that you choose, you know what I'm saying, if you want to be an entrepreneur, it's still a 9-to-5 in a way. Because it still is. You know, then you're going to learn how to work it, let it work for itself. Once you do that, then you good. You know what I'm saying? But first starting off as an entrepreneur, you working longer, you working harder than a 9-to-5 just to make it automatic.
Yeah, working solely for money just doesn't make sense to people anymore. And I think that's what it is. Because you working your 9-to-5, I'm working my 9-to-5, and we hustling, and then the boy up there scamming, and he out at the retreat with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been grinding.
Yeah, I mean, he just learned the system. He learned the strategy. You know what I'm saying? And that's with anything. I mean, that's for real. Like you could say real estate is scamming if you really look into it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a strategy. You know, it's the strategies that everybody. I can't say real estate is a scam. It's not, but it's just strategies. You know what I'm saying? Everybody learns strategy. You just can't get mad because the man outsmart you to get to the top. Can't look at his pockets. I can't look what he doing. He just outsmart me to get to the top. We both here though, but his destination was way much lighter than mine. You know, I had to grind and fight to get here. You know what I'm saying? So
I just think that discourages people, man. The fact that it's people out here working their ass off, and a lot of people say what separates the successful from the non-successful is hard work, and that's just a lie, man.
No, it's smart work, you know, and hard work. It's smart work and hard work. Learn the system, putting the system in place, and following that system. Yeah. So.
Yeah. We could talk about this for days, man.
No, man, it's good, man. Like I said, what you think about the technology? You rocking with it?
No, let's get to that in a minute. I want to open it up. I got to open it up. I like, hold on for what? Yes, indeed. Powerful people. This is another episode of Breaking the Machine. I'm your host, Ahmad the Poet, alongside my partner, Spank the Bank.
What up, though?
And today we'll be taking another incremental step in shifting the culture. And as you can see, we've already started the conversation.
Yeah, that's how we do it. You know what I'm saying? We can do that.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure I want to say this already in the beginning. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on this episode. If you're listening, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate everybody who leaves comments and likes. I appreciate everybody in the text chat who responded to my message yesterday, just checking in on y'all, trying to see how y'all doing, man. I built with a lot of y'all, so it was good just hearing y'all responses, man, and everybody in the community really just doing good for the most part. A lot of people in reflection. A lot of people said they in the progress, and then we had a couple people said that they was doing amazing. So it was good, man. And those who were doing amazing, I asked them, what's been key for you to being in an amazing space? And I got some great answers. A lot of it was gratitude, and a lot of it was family. You know what I'm saying? Family and gratitude. And I just think that was one hell of a way to end the week off. I just wanted to make sure y'all was good, man. But, yeah, man, back to the situation at hand. You said, what do I feel about technology? I feel like technology it's just going to keep progressing and keep advancing. But what is life about? I believe life is about love and people. It's about family, love, and people. And
technology is going to get us away from that.
It's going to get us away from that. It's technology to me is just about advancement and stimulus and just it's just really about stimulation to me. Yeah. It's just, stimulation through technology, stimulation from taking you out into the stars, stimulation. But what is life really about? Is it about stimulation, or is it really just about growth? Is it about the inner world? I feel like that technology really doesn't help us go into the inner world. And it's so much in us. Yeah, like when I read these books about the brain and how to train the brain and do all these different things, like I talk about reading the memory book, it's like, dang, there's so much in here that we don't explore because we so stimulated about, what's out here. You know what I'm saying? And I was reflecting on something today, actually, just about technology in general. Like I remember, and I talked about on the podcast when I lost my blog on Facebook, and I had 150,000 followers. I came on here and talked about it like the day after. Right. And that really hurt me. But then I had to really reflect on it today, like what gives me value when nobody knows who I am? You know what I'm saying? If I lose everything today, if I lose all the followers, all the people who know who I am and what I've done and all these different things, what about me is valuable? What can I do that is valuable when nobody knows me? You know what I'm saying? And I had to reflect on those things, and what you do when you lose it all, like what I did when I lost it all, is what really made me valuable. So the editing, man, the ability to network, the ability to do graphic design, the ability to grow platforms, the ability to understand SEO and digital marketing and all these different things. I could lose all my platforms and I still know how to do it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you're just going on a whim or going on something that you created and you don't really know how to create it again, like that's one of the blessings that I had to experience to start from scratch. Even with this podcast, I feel like we started from scratch again. And I had to build to, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what true value is. Like, man, imagine if all the technology and electricity turn off today. What do you have? What can you do? You know what I'm saying? Even what I'm talking about stuff that I do on a, what can we do? Right. Think about that. Like, what can we do, bro? What can we do with?
Yeah, I don't know how to fix it. I don't know how to make a light from scratch. That's a skill that I need to learn.
But can you farm though? Can you garden?
Nope. That's something I need to learn.
Yeah, that's something that I need to learn too. Well, I know how to garden and farm, but like building a car, like different things like that. That's things that we need to learn. Yeah. And it makes you think about it. Like, man, these are the things that truly bring value. And then it goes into a whole deep conversation of relationships and all these different things. Because honestly, what hurts us all the times in relationships is because we just can't do the subtle things, man. Like, listen. Yeah, well, we can't do the subtle things like create a safe space. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't do a subtle thing like you could be as trustworthy as you want to be, as trustworthy as you are, but if you can't make me feel that you're trustworthy, then it don't mean nothing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Trust is a feeling. How can you get that feeling? You could be as solid as you want. You know what I'm saying? You could always, but if somebody don't feel it, hey, you know what I'm saying? How can you convey trust? It's, but yeah, man. Today I'm all over the place today, bro. But today I wanted to talk about isolation, man, because that's a theme that keeps coming up to me.
That you want to do?
Yeah. No. Me, no. I don't want to isolate, man. I feel like I did that myself already. But, you know, I'm seeing this article and different things about NBA YoungBoy and how he, you know, posted the picture with the pills and stuff. And I'm seeing a lot of people post about it on their Insta story, you know, just about how they not really hanging out. They in grind mode right now.
Yeah,
like
facts. I mean,
isolation.
That's how you elevate, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I was just saying before I got on here. Like, it's really going back to my old ways that got me to where I was at. You know what I'm saying? Got me who I was. Like, I lost myself, you know, these last couple of years. Like, going on this, like, conscious journey and shit, like, it kind of was like, all right, bro, I know some stuff, but I'm not about to let that fully take a hold of me. You feel me? So what's the goal? I had to go back to the goal. The goal was getting money. You know what I'm saying? That was the goal. Like, the goal was just to get money and live how I want to live, you know? So, like, right now, just working, because I ain't about to be no conscious nigga and broke, you feel me? Like, that I'm not about to know. No. I'm not about to know all this shit and don't apply it. So, like, now just me working better on my finances, you know, grooming myself, you know what I'm saying? Working on my faith, you know, working out, having a diet, you know, being creative. Like, you know, I lost it the first time, but the first time I did it through, you know, fasting and eating fruits, but I gained it back quicker. So, like, now I know how to do it perfectly this time. So, like, you know, with my finances, you know, I got rent and car insurance. So, you know, I put my monthly bills aside, and then, of course, my phone bill. And I take care of those things. And then second, I put my investing and saving. So I got to go back to investing and saving again. You know what I'm saying? Like, just putting really a stack away just to save it and invest it, you know, whenever I feel like I need to. And then leftover was what I call play money. But really it's like my 30-day grind money. So Payroll had a song, you know, album called 10 Stack Commandments. And when the song 10 Stack Commandments came on, he was like, you got a guy asked on the song, like, so I got to go on a 30-day grind and can't spend a dime? He said, yeah, but only for a few things, you know, shit that the fam needs, you know, haircut, food, you know, stuff that the fam needs. So, like, yeah, I'm going on this 30-day grind, and I can't spend a dime, but it's only spending a dime on, like, stuff that the fam need, I need, you know, food, you know, but after that, don't go over that. So it's like, then we go to grooming myself. So, like, I want to get a haircut every week. Like, that's a goal I needed to get back to. Like, you know what I'm saying? 1 week is the full haircut, next week be a lineup, full haircut lineup. So it's like, all right, I got to get back to grooming myself, bro. Because we do so many times, we on here so much. I be looking at myself like, bro, my hair is fucked. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, today, it's like, man, my next appointment not till Tuesday. So I'm like, man, you know what? I'm about to tell my barber, bro, I need to cut every week. We need to figure out how we can push me in, but I need to cut every week because I'm always on camera. I'm always in front of my students. So it's like I always got to look presentable, and presentable get you a long way. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, buying cologne. Going back, I ain't bought no cologne in a minute. So I used to always buy cologne. So, like, 1 Million, YXL, Prada Sport. Like, I might get back on that. Like, all right, if that's part of my investment money a little bit. Like, my cologne, because when you smell good, it just does a lot to the room. So, you know, just buying the right soap. You know, then, like, you know, pair of shoes here and there, a shirt here and there, pants here and there, you know what I'm saying? Just then when it's time changes, go back buying some new socks, drawers, you know, just really getting my grooming back up. And then we talking about nutrition. So, like, I've been doing good. Like, I've been losing a lot of weight. I'm starting to see cuts in my arms and everything. So I'm gonna go back plant-based diet, but more so like protein. So, like, nuts, avocado, bananas, you know, getting all my protein in, and, like, no bread. Like, I don't need no bread. Like, bread, really, that shit turn to sugar. It ain't good for you. So just making sure my body alkaline, so make sure I keep my fruits in there, make sure I drink. Really, I need to go up to 2 gallons of water if I really want to lose my belly. Like, I got to go up to 2 gallons, and which I saw a difference earlier this week. Thursday, I drank 2 gallons of water. Friday, I woke up light as hell. I'm like, damn, bro. But, like, that water really push it out. I'm a big guy. So really a gallon ain't really nothing for me. You know, I'm a big guy, so let's keep, you know, drinking it. And then, like, faith. You know, I'm going back to faith, you know, going back to church. You know what I'm saying? And going to Bible class and prayer service. And then, you know, learning with others too. You know what I'm saying? Also fellowshipping with others, you know, and also just teaching my family the word back at home. So, like, you know, I'm doing all this to, you know, work on my principles and as a leader, as a man and a friend. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's like, let me get back in my groove. You know what I'm saying? When you first met me, I had a challenge, bro. Like, I was really on that. Like, just get money. I was listening to Payroll all the time, get money, stay out the way, fresh. You know what I'm saying? Then I start learning. You feel me? And I feel like I had to go through that. You know what I'm saying? Learned, or just trying to figure out who I am, what's God, and all that stuff. But I got away from all that. So, like, now it's like I got to get back to that. You know what I'm saying? I got to get back to being me, fresh-ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Walking around, being cool with people. You know, then that's me. You feel me? And that's me. You know, West Side nigga. That's just me. West Side nigga from Detroit, you know. That's just how I was. That's how it is. But just getting back to the groove. You know, I got a daughter now. You know, so it's just trying to get back. That's all. And I'm getting back for real. So just staying disciplined and focused with it.
Okay. So what principles does it take to get back? What principles did you have before?
Discipline
that you don't have now.
I had better discipline then. But also it was easier to be more disciplined back then because the world shut down. You know what I'm saying? The world shut down, and it's just I wasn't as comfortable. I'm more comfortable now. Like, I gotta get out of my comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? So like now it's just, all right, let's lock in all the way on discipline. So like this morning I got up at 5, you know what I'm saying, and ran for 45 minutes, worked out for another 45 minutes at the gym, and then almost done with my gallon of water. I'm gonna go get another one. And later on tonight I'm just gonna read me a 10-page book, you know. And that's pretty much it.
No, I love that. What would you say about your personality that defines you? What would you say you can't buy with money? Like, what separates
my
you?
Charm.
What makes you unique?
I'm charming. I can talk. I can have a conversation with anyone. Like, you know, I've been bummy and said some good things or just had some good things. I'm silly. I'm funny. Because I think about it, bro. In high school, bro, in middle school and in high school, like, my nickname was Dirty D. You know what I'm saying? Dirty D. Like, that's not really a cool nickname. You know, I don't know if niggas were trying to say I was dirty or whatever, but at the end of the day, people still mess with me. Like, people still rock with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a lot of friends for real in high school. Then even in college, you know, like Spank the Bank. I won, like, me and my boy was talking the other day on the phone. I'm like, bro, I had somebody that was my age that kind of cuffed me as a little brother. That was the first time that ever happened to me. But, like, it was the stuff he was, like, teaching me that I didn't even know or think of. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was so bummy, but didn't know that. You know, I tried to be fresh, but, like, no, man, you got to wear it like this. You got to wear it like that. So, you know, just, like, I always, like, we talked about it the other day. Like, bro, I was popular. I don't even want to say popular, but I was known, and I wasn't the freshest all the time. I always have a haircut, bro. I got pictures. I'm like, dang, bro.
But it's just like what you just said right there.
Yeah.
You said I'm charming.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You know how to make people feel good.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And if I could say anything, you know what I'm saying, when we talk about that 2K and you building that character, you know what I'm saying? I feel like your superpower is your ability to make people feel good. You know what I'm saying? And you got to turn that one up. You know, I just did a video. I'm pretty sure. I think I was supposed to do a video. I don't know if I dropped it yet, but it's just about doubling down on what you do well. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We know what we don't do well, but what do you do well? And what makes you unique? And I was watching the episode, I think last episode that we did with Rick, and I was watching it with my mom, and I laughed because you did something on the show, and I was just like, man, he's a natural. Like, you can't write this shit. Like, this man is the.
But I got that from my father. My father made everybody feel good. Like, I literally saw him do that. So, like, I really got that from my dad. Like, I see why sometimes he was nervous, like, being hard on me because I was him. But, like, man, my dad was charming. First of all, my dad was a DJ. So I was also in the party scene, too. You know, I was hosting and stuff. But I didn't put 2 to 2 together like, damn, I'm really like my dad. Like, he was a DJ. To be a DJ, you got to make people feel good. You got to make people feel it. You know what I'm saying? Feel a good vibe. And, like,
so you got to make them feel it.
Yeah, but, like, he never really showed that. I never saw that, you know, that part of him at all. He stopped DJing once he got married and everything. But, like, I didn't see all of that. You know what I'm saying?
It's in you.
Yeah, it's in me. You know what I'm saying? It was in him. But when we went out to family, bro, my daddy made everybody feel good, bro. Like, he made everybody feel good. So, like, I got that from him. So I got to go all praises to him for that. Like, that's really where I got it from. I can't sugarcoat it or nothing. Like, I am my father's son, son. Like, I got that from him for sure.
That's what it's about, man.
Yeah.
You always gonna be fresh, man. You always gonna have stuff. Money come and go, all these other things, man. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. Your biggest what I see, because I don't see everything. Right. But, like, man, you got the ability to make people feel good, man. Yeah. Bigger than being a court jester or anything like that. It's just, like, if me and you come into a room, man, everybody gonna gravitate to you. because you just like the warmth in the room. Even when the guests come in, they warm up to you because you like the warmth in the room. You make them feel good. You make them laugh. And once you learn to develop that mamba in the midst of it, you're talking about, and I don't even want to say it like this, but it's just like the wolf in the sheep clothing. Not that you coming to eat something or to tear anything up, but that you just a surgical, you know what I'm saying? You come about business, but you got the love there. You know what I'm saying? Like I can come in the room and I can get the business done, but I can't do it in a way that makes everybody feel just like, I can't do that.
Yeah,
I can, but it's different. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's one part I wish I had. I was more stern. You know what I'm saying? Come in like that, but I think that's what make us good. But really, man, shoot, I'll just be laid back. You feel me? Like really, I'll just be trying to figure the vibe out. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just cool. Like I'm just feel the vibe out. See how you are, see what I can say, see what I can't say. You know what I'm saying? Just really feel the vibe out, you know.
You a star is what I'm saying, bro.
No, I appreciate that. Like I hear that a lot. Like I said,
yeah, bro.
My mentor always told me, Colin Johnson. He was
Do you feel like you believe that?
Yeah, I believe it. You know what I'm saying? I always believed it, to be honest. You know, it's just not getting caught up in it. You know, you could be a star and be an asshole. So like, that's really what I was these last 4 years. I knew I was that nigga, but I was an asshole. So now it's about restructuring it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm doing this shit. I'm in movies. But that's why I hear what niggas be saying, but I don't let it get to me like that no more, because really it made me an asshole. You can still be a star and still be loving. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So let me, you know, I was an asshole to people around me. You know what I'm saying? The family and shit. I was shitting on niggas. You know what I'm saying? In a way, I was. Like, this is me reflecting like I was. I thought I wasn't, but I was. So, you know, just don't let that, man, you know.
Was it you just coming off just being that way, or was it a response to different things that people are saying? Like
response to
you was
people
just
saying, or just looking for that approval, all type of stuff, you know. Just like, I know, I'm better than all y'all. I went to college, you know, man, this is on some, you know, you high in your ego, but you got to just stay level. You know what I'm saying? Just stay level. Say, no, thank you. Man, you did a good movie. I appreciate that, man. And she talked to him. Hey, what you doing? What you got going on? Just don't make it feel like it's all about you. You know what I'm saying? When somebody compliments you, like, oh, man, appreciate it. I like them shoes you got on. You know, like, that's when I got to switch it. Because, like, you can just be like, oh, man, I love y'all I love your podcast. I appreciate it. Hey, that's a nice jacket you got on. You know what I'm saying? Like, compliment something. Yeah, man, because like you get caught up in that shit. You get caught up and then you become like an asshole. So, yeah, that's
so that's how you remain humble.
Yeah, I
love that.
Yeah, I got to now. Yeah.
I feel like I remain humble by just exposing myself. That keeps me humble. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like and that's one of the reasons why I feel like it's so important for us to come on here and be transparent. It's just, at least for me, it's because, like, the brothers used to always tell me growing up, like, man, you're going to have to humble yourself because you're going to be a great man. And I didn't understand it. You know what I'm saying? One of the brothers that I'm thinking about specifically, Brother Andre, he used to always tell me that, like, big Brother Andre, he used to always tell me, like, brother, you're gonna have to humble yourself. I forgot what he used to tell me. He was like, man, you're gonna have to glue yourself to the ground to keep your feet from floating. He used to tell me something like that. And I'm like, what does he mean? But I understood now as a grown man, I understood what he was saying. He's like, man, people gonna tell you you're so great, you have to remind yourself that you just a man.
Just a man.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta remind yourself that you just a servant. And then you have to glue and you have to ground yourself to the ground. And I think coming on here and exposing myself and things that I battle with and shit, like the porn addiction and all this stuff, like, I feel like it helped ground me because I can really be full on my own shit, like, and just feel like I'm just like the greatest, because that was one of the things that I used to tell you, you know, when I was in my relationship, like, I'm like, bro, man, well, one of the things that used to bother me, because it's like, man, people just tell me I'm great. Like, you the only person who tell me I ain't great. What is wrong with you?
Ego.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Ego.
And
like
it's a lot, to be honest, it's a lot you got to prove to a woman. Some of them, not all of them. But some of them,
a great woman, you got to prove a lot.
But I don't know.
But it's like,
I don't know. I feel like my mama was a great woman. She only knew my dad for 2 weeks and they got married. Or 2 weeks to a month. So like, I don't know. That's you know, I don't know.
You think there's a time limit on proving?
I mean, you really can't prove anything. I think the best advice I got, my pops was like, you don't love nobody till you go through something with somebody. So, you know, go through things with somebody. So,
Do you resonate with that?
Yeah. Like, yeah, for sure. Yeah, like, yeah, you go through things with people through ups and downs, you know. Every day ain't perfect. And, you know, one day y'all good, next day y'all ain't, but y'all still trying to, you know, keep it good and remain good. Like, you really got to go through something with somebody to really know if they love you or not. You know what
In
I'm
the
saying?
midst of that, what matters? Like, after the dust settles, what matters?
At that moment, people probably like, man, shit, it's over. Whew. I'm glad that's over. You know what I'm saying? It's over, and you just reflect and think about it. Like, really, it's just choice. It's really a choice. If you're going to continue to move forward, or you just going to sit back and dwell on it. You know, so it's just, like, that's what happens in the midst. You know, you move forward, or you sit back, and the best thing you can do is move forward from the situation, whatever happened. I
mean, but afterwards, after the dust is settled, and you settled in it, what matters about that time? Because sometimes the actions and stuff, it don't matter afterwards. But it's just like this one thing that matters. Like, we didn't go there. We didn't take it this far. Or, you know, you still chose me. You still came back. Like, what matters when the dust settles? Like, for you, like, what matters?
Nothing.
That limits aren't pressed. Or you said nothing? Damn.
Yeah, I'll just be...
On to the next.
Yeah.
Damn. No.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Personally, me, I'll just be like, nothing. You know? Yeah, bro.
I think for me, it was always just that you choose me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you chose her too, though. Like, yeah, that's what really we got to understand.
Yes.
We choose each other.
Exactly.
But I'm the final say so. Well, no, not really. Not really.
I'm saying through. No, not really. I'm saying through each event, through each ups and downs, through each trial, we chose each other again.
Oh yeah, we chose each other again.
That's what it means to me. You know what I'm saying? That we keep choosing each other.
Or we just settling. You know, it ain't about really choosing. We probably just settling for the moment. Everybody in a different situation. You know what I'm saying? Some people married. It's like, oh, we just got married. We just had this big old fight.
You saw that thing that A Boogie's girl said on that interview?
They was homeless, something like that.
She was homeless. She grew up homeless, you know, for a period of time, and she was just talking about the value that she has for stability, and how she really just values stability over anything. She didn't get into her relationship, but she just really valued the stability.
That's most women. All women want stability. You got to be stable as a man. You know what I'm saying? All women want stability. For sure. I could just imagine they probably was going through hell. But I'm glad they still together. 'Cause at one point they wasn't together. But from the outside looking in, Boogie looked like a good dude, and she like a good girl. So I'm glad they still working it out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
that's why you can't look at certain stuff, bro.
That's why I be like, bro, you really can't judge nobody for their situation. You know what I'm saying?
Or want to be them, because you might not even want to be them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you might not even want to go through that. Like, you look at people's situation, what they had to go through to get what they had to go through. Like, damn, to get there, what they had to, man, I'm straight. But it makes you stronger. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I hate when I hear women be like, oh, I want to be like them. Why ain't you more like you don't even know him?
No,
you don't even know him.
Yeah, you don't. And he don't mean he gonna give you the same treatment. You know what I'm saying? Don't mean he gonna.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know what come with that.
Yeah, you don't know what come with that. Like, a lot of he might got more hoes.
You know what I'm saying?
He might got more hoes, and you thinking you the one. Nah, it's a lot that come with it. But then he might be the one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He might be.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
He might. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to him. It's plenty more in the sea. It's too many in the sea, dog.
Yeah.
It's 7 for every one.
Yeah,
it's too many in the sea.
So so back to what I wanted to ask you about the isolation thing. Do you feel like it's a period in life where we need isolation? And then I also want to ask you, what do you feel like it's a difference between isolation and what's the word? Isolation and solitude. Is there a difference between isolation and solitude?
So I probably gotta look up solitude. I know the word. I gotta think of the definition.
Solace is a good prefix for it.
Okay.
To help you understand it.
Yeah, you need isolation because it's about what you're doing that people ain't seeing. So yeah, isolation is definitely important.
Why is it important that they don't see it?
Because you ain't putting on a show. That's one reason. You're not looking for approval. It's all type of, I mean, it says study in private. So, like, this morning, ain't nobody see me run this morning. But I did it. But, like, once the results start showing months from now, because I was doing that when nobody was watching, I had to get up on a Saturday morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, go out and run. I didn't want to do that. I still wanted to lay in the bed, but I'm like, no, it's about what people not seeing. Like, that's where probably I was just telling somebody that, like, sometimes, man, you ain't got time to post down. I ain't got time to post this on the internet. I gotta just go. You know what I'm saying? Then, like, today at the gym, we was getting it so in. I'm like, damn, I ain't had time to even put up a video. We was just getting it in. You know, it's just about isolation, man. Like they say, it helps you grow. You know what I'm saying? And you better with your thoughts. You got to sit with your thoughts and reflect. Like I said, I feel like I was isolated all this morning. I've been writing. Just like, you got to be isolated, man. Like, that's a saying. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite songs by Payroll, First 10, he said, don't worry about the nigga you see. Worry about the nigga you don't see. Because the nigga you don't see, that's the nigga that's getting the money. I always, like, that right there was like, he right. Don't worry about the nigga you see. Worry about the nigga you don't see. That's the nigga that's getting the money.
That's real.
First 10. Shout out to Payroll Giovanni.
Shout out Payroll.
Man. But I want you to go on that, on solitude. Go ahead. I want to hear yours.
I mean, I feel like solitude is necessary. I did want to ask you, and we're going to get to this, about, when it's not needed, you know what I'm saying? Or when community is needed. Because I feel like community is a good, like, sometimes when you in that solitude, man, you just need like you said, you're going back to church, man. Like, because sometimes we need that. The body of Christ, when people talk about the body of Christ, or just that oneness of a whole bunch of people in the struggle together. That's what the gym is for. Like, you talk about going to the gym with fit guys. Like, it's about the people who have the same mindset, sharpening each other. You know what I'm saying? So that solitude can sometimes be like, it'll have you become your own God in a way. Like,
which is wrong.
When you're in solitude, sometimes you can operate off of your own rules. Like, you forget society rules, you forget society manners, how to conduct yourself in society. You completely in jungle. And it's just like the things you do in solitude can sometimes just have you forget how to operate in a group setting.
That's what the state of mind I was at for a long time. That's why I'm like.
So when you're around people, they like, where you been at? I've been in the jungle. I've been in the solitude. So it's like, it got to be a balance with it, because it's just like, if you too deep in solitude, you forget how to even like communicate and survive it. And that's what's happening with these kids with the Twitch and all this technology. They get around other kids and they don't even know how to talk.
They don't know how to
you know what I'm saying? So we in the gym, we doing it, we isolated, we working, we grinding, and then we forget how to communicate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I've been through that. But I agree with you saying, like, solitude, like, man, the work I do in the silence is the one that matters. Yeah. Like when I help out the homeless person, or I do this and I don't post it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you do something for your family and they never thank you for it, and you just let it go and you keep it put, that's what really matters. Like, that's when God is like, okay, check. All right, I see you. Yeah. Like, when nobody notices, God's like, check. Yeah. And he see you pass it, he like, check, because I saw that. Like, that I set it up just like that, for you to do the most and for them to give nothing. And he like, yeah, that's the one. I'm gonna give you everything, because you did the most and they gave you nothing. They didn't even give you a thank you. They didn't even give you a response. Now I got something for you. That's what the moment is. But when we talk about solace, when we talk about solitude, I believe solitude is a little bit different, because solitude is protecting that grace, protecting what you build up in the isolation. If you build up greatness in isolation, then you're going to have to create solitude for a period of time, because sometimes you created something great in isolation and now people are picking at it. And it's like, okay, now I got to get in my solitude right now. And a lot of people, when we look at isolation, we look at people pushing us away. No. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oftentimes that's what we look like. Like, man, I got pushed away. I was isolated. You know, but solitude is self-isolation. And it's also, and it's honestly just to protect what's good in your life. Like, I'm protecting what's good. When you go into isolation, it's like you going in the jungle to find out what's good. You finding out what you made of, finding out who you are.
It's really for me. It's getting away from. The older I get, it's like I gotta get away from the streets. You know, like, and what I mean by streets, like partying. Man, I know it's a lot of stuff that yeah. But it's just me having a daughter made me look at a lot. Bro, like I got PTSD of people dying, bro. That shit is so messed up. Like I got it, bro. There's so many people that die so young that had children, bro. That just messed with me so bad. Cause it's like I just knew 2 people that just died this week. You know what I'm saying? Like both had children. It's like damn, bro. They kids like 8, 9, 10, it's probably 7 years old. It's like dang. My daughter only 2, bro. I'll be damn. I'm out of here. You know, the next couple, man, out of here. So I just, man, I ain't isolating. I'm just staying around the community that's gonna keep me safe. For real, to stay around people that's gonna keep you safe. Don't try to be around no grimy people. You know what I'm saying? You really gotta watch how you move. Like I said, treat people good and just get up out the way. You know what I'm saying? Just get up out the way. You know, I love the city. You feel me? I feel like I can. I don't know. At one point, part of me, I feel like I can live in the city. I feel like I still can. It's just gotta make sure I move different. And then also it's the material. It ain't always, you know. I want a vet. I want this. I want that. But it ain't always good to have all that right now. You know what I'm saying? Just the world getting cold. It's getting cold. So like as a black man, young black man, ones that's listening, like be as militant as you can to live long as you can. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Be as militant as you can so you can live long as you can. So get up, make sure your diet is right. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your faith is right. Make sure your money is right. Like all that.
And make sure your principles is right because your principles going to keep you from certain places that can keep you in danger. It's like, because of my principles, I'm not even in certain places where certain things can go down. And that's why sometimes when I am in those places, I'm like, damn, why am I here? You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely did been in place, and it's like, oh, man, it could go down.
It can go down.
Like, so I mean, you ever just been in the moment, it's like, bro, if I get killed right now, they're going to be like, bro, what was Spank doing here? Like, what was Amon doing? Like, what was he doing here, man?
Like, I be wanting to go to them big festivals and stuff like that. Certain things, I'm like, I'm just not going to slide to. You know what I'm saying?
Under the right circumstance. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got to come the right way.
If I'm backstage, you know what I'm saying? I'm not with the I gotta be backstage. You know what I'm saying? Like, but even when I went to that Doug concert, just being in like front row, like wasn't nothing going on. Like I said, I seen Black Youngster down there with me, like just seeing all the stars. Like, man, that up close is like, okay, this is different. Like, people that pay or know somebody only can get right here. This close to the stage. So that's why I said money can put you sometimes a little bit out the way. You know what I'm saying? Stay in a little further neighborhood where niggas can't go out there and want to take your car. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, just ain't nobody about to follow you. A nigga ain't about to follow you all the way out to Troy. He knowing he ain't got no tags on his car. You know what I'm saying? So, like, also I thought about that. Like, I am a different type of man. Like, I do have a degree. I do have a nice education. You know, me and a guy job talking about that. Like, bro, we not average men. He was like, you know what I'm saying? We're up here. You know what I'm saying? We ain't the average men. Just we can do a lot. So I was like, yeah, you right. I ain't thinking about it like that. So
do you feel like you are comfortable to be isolated at this point? Because you talk about what Pay Rhodes said, and you know about the dude that you don't see, the man that you don't see. Are you comfortable? Can you be that man today?
Hell yeah, bro. I was that.
You talk about jumping out the Chandler and jumping out this, and you want to
get back.
Are you comfortable being that man that's really getting to it and nobody knows?
Yeah, like, bro. Totally be honest, hell yeah, like, bro. You know, a couple days ago, I wanted to call you and just be like, bro, I need a break. Like, just to be like, bro, I gotta go isolation mode. Like, for real. Like, I don't even want nobody to see me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got things I want to handle, but now it's like, all right, I have to learn how to manage this. You see me on this, but that's it. What else? You don't know what else I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So, like, just posting really just this part of me. You know what I'm saying? But the other part, you really don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, hell yeah, bro. Like, bro, didn't nobody know I got a crib and paid 7 months up for a crib? You know what I'm saying? Nobody knew that, when I did it. Didn't nobody know I lost all that weight. Didn't nobody know I was fasting, pushing, doing push-ups and stuff like that. Didn't nobody know that. Didn't nobody know that. Didn't nobody know I had a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Nobody know that. I was gone, bro. I was out the way. Like, I popped up with my shorty, my girl, one day to my homegirl's crib. I popped up. And Chandler, my girl coming out. Yeah, nobody knew. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't really post. I popped up to my cousin's wedding with her. You know what I'm saying? We were fly as hell. Popped up. And they was calling me skinny, bro. That's when I was really skinny. That's when I lost that weight. I was isolated, bro. You didn't know. The whole world was isolated, but I was really isolated. Like I wasn't even on the internet like that. Like I'm lying. I was, but I was looking at more of people I was trying to like learn from. But like for real, bro, you didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Damn, they got a girlfriend, all type of stuff. Yeah, bro. I was out here working in silence. You ain't know about it. You know?
I think it's definitely a benefit with isolation. Like, I think that's something that I messed up in my last relationship. Like, I wish I was a little bit more private. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I was just all out there with my business stuff, but just like some things you don't even need to tell your family. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's just like
I've been there.
Like,
I've been there, bro.
Like,
I've been there. Don't feel bad about yourself. I've been there. Sometimes you just want to let it out. You know what I'm saying? And also just want to get advice. You know what I'm saying? And some people don't know how to reach for advice. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you want to keep, I feel like when you marry, you definitely keep it private. But, that's why you go to somebody you can counsel with. Everybody needs some type of counsel. Like, I was happy for me to go to my pastor when I can,
It just made me think, like, how must the celebrity feel like when there's business is public and it's like they want to go left, but they know the whole world want them to go right. Yeah. And it's just like, dang, if it was just me and you, we would go left, but everybody watching, we might have to go right. Like, this is...
Yeah, I feel like Jay-Z and Beyonce do a very good job being private, bro. I don't know anything about their relationship. Bro, you just not seeing the twins. You barely see them.
And it don't mean that it's better. It just mean you don't know. And that's the blessing of it.
Yeah,
because we ain't know about Will and Jada.
Yeah.
Hey.
Then she wrote to put on.
I wish we still didn't know. It would have been better if we didn't know. You know what I'm saying?
Man, what's crazy, bro. You don't know how many people... They probably save a lot of couples too. That's one thing people don't talk about. It's always good to chaos. It's always good to chaos. Like, we don't know them fighting through that could have helped a couple fight through their situation. You know what
Will
I'm saying?
and Jada?
Yeah, bro. Wow. There's people that they ain't perfect. It's a lot of imperfect relationships. You know what I'm saying? Their relationship probably helped a couple that was really going through some shit, some toxic shit. Was like, man, if they can get through that crazy shit, we can get through our little crazy shit. Let's try this. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you know what I'm saying?
That's deep. That's deep.
Yeah, bro. Like,
it's deep.
Bro, I was just listening to somebody, like, every time you go through something, you make it to a good. Like, it's good in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just seeing somebody lose. Like, seeing the Lions lose. It's good in that. It's a lot of good in it. You've seen how far the team came. You see what's a possibility. It showed people that, hey, I can make it in life. It's crazy that a sports team can make you feel like that in life. Like, yo, I can do it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's always good in that. I know for sure they saved some relationships. They for sure did.
What would be a message to somebody who's, deep in isolation right now?
Deep in isolation.
And they feel like it's time for them to come back out, but they don't know how.
So if you in isolation right now, you want to come back out. Take small steps. Take small steps. Go to family gatherings. Go to like whatever religion you in. Go to church. Start speaking at your job a little more. Just take it slow. Just don't come out full force. Just take it slow. Probably post a picture on the internet. You know what I'm saying? One day you get real fly. Post a picture that everybody can be like, damn. A picture that everybody can be like, damn, I ain't seen him, man, he fresh. Or he just look good. Like, take a real good picture. You know what I'm saying?
Don't let him see you weak.
Yeah, don't let him see you weak. For real, don't. You know what I'm saying? Come out strong. You know what I'm saying? Just come out strong. Come out looking good. Like, yeah, I'm good over here. So that's really what I say. Take it slow. You know what I'm saying? Take it slow. Reflect. Continue to write. Continue to stay focused. Continue to get your paper right. And just shoot. Just take it slow.
I love that. And I don't think I want to clarify. I don't think it's any problem with people seeing you weak. I just think you got to know what come with that. A lot of people be saying they want certain things. They don't know what come with it. You know what I'm saying?
Don't show them you weak, man. Just get out of that. You know what I'm saying? Be strong. Yeah. Be strong, man. Be strong. Be strong.
Oh, I like that.
Just be strong. Even when you learn this. Oh, man, Jordan Pearson posted something the other day. Dog, Dog, it was so cold. I thought I sent it to you, but I didn't. I said I was gonna wait for the podcast. That's probably why I ain't sent it. I'm like,
quoted today, huh?
Bro, oh my God. No, I gotta find it. Please, Jordan Pierce. That's his name, Patterson?
Jordan Peterson, yeah.
Peterson. Come on, bro. I follow him for sure. Okay. Please don't tell me to. All right. He said, you have to be willing to be a fool to advance. You know what I'm saying? You have to be willing to be a fool to advance. When you learn anything new, you'll feel like an imposter. So that's people that's in isolation right now. That's a very useful thing to know. You'll feel like a fool because you are. And you'll think, I'll never get there, which I'm still there. I'm still there, you know what I'm saying? And then he was saying the destination might look very distant, but if you take a small first step, like I was just saying, get the ball rolling, you can cruise along at a pretty good rate. Just like me running this morning. I had to run 2 miles because I missed the day. Oh, shoot. Yeah, you think about it like, oh, my God, it's 2 miles. But once I got the rolling, I got there. You know what I'm saying? And what happens when you expose people to small but challenging tasks is making them more skilled because now they are dealing with the problem. They are acquiring new perspectives and new behaviors that they are mastering. So, you know, you're going to be a fool for a minute. He said, if you are willing not to be a fool, you could not become a master. So, bro, I was a fool. That's how I look at it, bro. I was a fool, bro. I've been through some shit. But it's a cam, man, man, bro. But I'm happy now. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy that I'm figuring things out. I'm slowly trying to become a master or something. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, bro, I feel good. I feel good. I've been a fool, bro. And, like, probably not to our community, but to, like, outside of here, bro. I was saying some crazy stuff. We talking about the episode when Mike Jones came on here. You feel me? I was really on that heavy. You ain't got to pay no bills. You know what I'm saying? I was looking like a fool going through court. I've been a fool, but you know what I'm saying? But it's part of the game. It's part of the game, bro.
Part of the game, man.
It's part of the game. That's some small-minded people won't get.
I love that, man.
Yeah.
It make me think, you know, like, when you willing, you ready, man.
Yeah.
When you willing to do it, you ready.
Yeah.
A lot of people be feeling like, man, I ain't ready and I got to memorize this. I got to learn how to do this. When you willing, you ready, man. When you willing, you're ready. But because that's the hardest part. A lot of people can compile all the information, but they ain't got that thing that makes them do it. You know what I'm saying? If you willing to do it, you ready to do it. Doesn't mean you're going to be perfect at doing it. Doesn't mean you're going to get success, but you ready, man. You just got to be willing to take what comes with starting. You know what I'm saying? What comes with the ups and downs. And like you said, you was willing to go through a lot of different things. You was willing to get hit upside the head, but now you still made it to the other side.
Yeah, man.
Because you was willing. I was telling you. I was avoiding, like, bro, that's crazy. I ain't never going to do it. You like, bro, I'm willing to do whatever come with this. I'm willing to take it.
I lost out my car, my challenge for real. You know what I'm saying? But I'm learning. I'm getting closer and closer to the information that I have learned. So, yeah, bro.
My quote of the day would be by Mike Tyson, and it kind of resonates with the earlier point about, you know, being an asshole and all this stuff. He said, man, I know a lot of great people, but then I'm paraphrasing. He said, I met a lot of great people, and then it really made me see the value of good people. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people is great, but I want to be good. You know what I'm saying? Because I done seen a lot of. He said I seen a lot of great people that weren't good.
Yeah.
He said, so it's not about greatness for me anymore. It's about being good.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm down, Tyson.
Yeah.
Damn. That's why I love stories like that because he can relate. You know, we ever had a conversation. You know, one day we will. I feel like we will have a conversation with Mike Tyson. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And talk about that. Like, man, you know, shoot, how did you feel when you was being an asshole? No moments. You going through all that, and man, that's a nice quote.
I love it, man. Be the man and the woman that they don't see. Raising that payroll quote, man. I love that, man. Yeah. Hey, shout out to Payroll, man.
Payroll Giovanni, man. Come on to the show, man.
Hey, it's time.
Come give us that 10-stack commandments knowledge, man. Come talk your shit, man.
Hey.
Come talk to your shit to the streets, man. We got to hear you, Pay. For real.
It's time. It's Spank the Bank. It's Ahmad the Poet. Make sure you tune in next week for another episode of Breaking the Machine, man. This has been a great episode, man. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you made it to the end. We love y'all. Hey, man. This is Breaking the Machine, and that's a wrap. You did.
That's a wrap.